Hey everyone, it's Dan from StreetTrader.net with a recap for February 19th, 2020. A little bit of a later recap, was out busy today. Just came back to the desk right now. So today, 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loser. Let's start off with the loser because the loser was pretty annoying. It was on the EMPH. EMPH got short out the gates, 52.70s on this nice, quick, fast spike and was looking to cover for 1 point in the 51.70s. But what happened was EMPH, we got the 52.70s, we got short, nice, awesome, it came down to point. I was looking to cover at 51.70s, I missed it by literally a dime, right? Like 8 cents, I missed it. Holding a little bit, not a problem, I wasn't really that worried. Came back down, again I was at 51.70s. I did tell the room though that it would be smart to cover at 51.80, so a good amount of people did get this for 90 cents or so in the 51.80s. But for me personally, I was at 51.70s, missed it by literally a dime, and then what happened was, it pushed back above, and at that point, I went into risk management mode and no longer in money-making mode. I was looking to manage the trade, right, and not just get stopped out on a quick squeeze. I was looking to add on fast spikes and cover on dips. So EMPH, pretty much what happened with me this morning on this stock was the way I was playing this was once it held and I missed the cover by 10 cents and I pushed back above. Then at that point, I was shorting spikes and covering dips, shorting spikes and covering dips, and then I got stopped out above the high right here on the rest. I really did not take that big of a loss considering the size that I took on this trade. Here's the P&L on the EMPH right here. Now, I don't care that it came back in, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, it came up way too much, way too fast. I mean, 47s to 57s in like 15 minutes. I mean, of course it's going to come back down and retrace, right? But for me at that point, again, I was in risk management mode. I was no longer in money making mode. You have to manage risk no matter what. I don't care if it looks stupid. Yeah, I'm obviously covering at the highs. I know that. I understand that. But you can hold and be stubborn on 100 trades. And 99% of the time it's going to work out. But it's that one time, that one freaking trade that you hold and be stubborn with, and it goes against you and it squeezes you out. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. That's the trade that will hurt you and give back a week's worth of gains. So EMPH, yeah, I took a small hit here, but not a big deal. I mean, I made the money back and ended the day plus 3,000 because I managed the risk. Now, a lot of guys in the room obviously held this because it just, again, came up so fast and made a nice gain on the stock. But again, it was a little bit more difficult due to the fact that there was a 25% short interest on the stock. 25% of the float was held short. So you have these buyers coming and covering all the dips and just push it up and get squeezed out in the first half an hour of the morning. And then once all the shorts were out to the stock, of course, it comes back down, right? So again, EMPH, not a big deal. 9 out of 10 times, this would have been a wonderful trade and it would have came back down to 50. Right, but the fact that the short interest was so high, it held and squeezed, held and squeezed. Then once it was all done, again, it came back below and faded off. Not a big deal. EMPH, 1 loss, really made it all back on SAH. SAH was a quick 4-point drop. Earnings weren't even that bad, and it based and held at 27. Held. I got long right over here. I told the room I'm long 27.12, and I was looking for a move for 28.50 for plus 1.5. on the last sell. We got that. I sold the piece for 40 cents. I sold the piece for $1, and I sold my last piece for about $1.50 right near noon at lunchtime. I mean, that was pretty sweet. That was a nice trade. Here's the P&L right over here for SAH. And then our last trade was an OC. OC, last trade of the day. OC, I started short at 65.30 with the plan. I told the room, I'm starting short here, but I wanted to go to 66.60 to add more, to have a low 66 average to cover on the fade. We got that. I had a 66.38 average on OC, covered some for about 40 cents and the rest for 50 cents into the afternoon midday fade. That was OC. Here's the P&L right over here. Overall, not a bad day. If you were only here for the first trade and you missed out on SAH and OC, it just goes to show that win or loss, doesn't matter. If there are multiple trades out there, you have to be there for them. You can't just say, oh, I took a loss, I'm going to walk away now and just take the loss. You know, that's good if there are no trades out there. If there are other trades out there, you have to take them, right? Statistically, if you have an edge in the market, your emotions don't mean anything, right? If you're going to win 70% of the time and you take 1 loss after 5 good trades in a row, there's no reason to skip the next 2 trades. That's being emotional. You cannot be emotional. Yes, EMPH, and then I was forced to go into risk management mode. I understand that. That's okay. It obviously worked out for some guys. If you took the puts, EMPH, the puts went crazy, okay? If you were all the puts on EMPH, they went from 30 cents to $1 on that fade. I mean, I know a few guys in the room caught this. I had some nice DMs, but somebody caught this 40 cents. He sold at 60 and 75. I mean, that's pretty sweet, right? EMPH on that first push, if you got the puts, on that fade, paid off pretty nicely. So even though I did not have the best trade on the EMPH, I mean, there were many others in the room who had a much better trade than me on the EMPH due to the fact that they've seen me trade so much that they know now exactly how I trade and what to look for, and they know that this move from 47s to 57 in 10 minutes, really 20 minutes, I mean, it's going to come back down. So if you got those puts, congratulations. You know, if this is your first day in the room or first week in the room, you just have to keep on watching, absorb the information. You will get there eventually, okay? So this is our day, guys. Again, 3 trades, 1 loser, 2 winners, SAH for plus 1.5, EMPH minus 1.3, and OC for plus 57 cents net. Wish you all a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.